to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm so happy you stopped by. And if you are returning, I see you, I appreciate you, and I'm so thankful you're here. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about how to let go from a toxic relationship and heal. Before we get started, I just want to put out a disclaimer that I am not a therapist, counselor, energetic healer of any kind, but I was in a heavily abusive and toxic relationship for a very long period of my life. And even within that relationship, I was attracting very negative and toxic, abusive people into my life. And through my healing journey, I was able to discover why and the purpose that it served for me. So not only in this video am I going to cover how you can actually let go and how you know when you're ready to let go and heal, but I'm also going to dive into why you attracted this person into your life. So let's get into it. So before we get started, if you are in a toxic, abusive, narcissistic relationship, or if you've just gotten out of one, my heart absolutely goes out to you because I know it could feel like a really confusing and powerless place to be in. It is my hopes that by the end of this video, with the information you're going to receive, that you feel like your life can now go into new positive trajectories so you can start living the life that you absolutely deserve. What I'm going to be sharing with you guys today may or may not be things that you've ever heard of, but I promise you that this is what I've been inputting and using in my own life for almost a year now. And I know that the people who know me have seen the dramatic shifts and the changes within my life, and there's no way I could have done this by thinking alone. There was a lot deeper work and healing that I did, that I've been able to heal up certain things in my life, and I no longer have negative beliefs around certain topics. So that brings me to beliefs. When we were in utero, when we were conceived, and then when we became infants and children, we had a lot of beliefs implanted into us, whether it be by things we experienced or our family members or our parents. When we witnessed certain things or were told certain things, we had beliefs embedded into us. And sometimes as we grow older, they're not always conscious. A lot of the times they're stored in our subconscious, and they're all within our body because trauma and beliefs are stored there. So for ease of reference, I'm actually going to be putting up 3 beliefs here that we're going to be referring to throughout the video, just to make it easy. But keep in mind that we all have thousands and thousands of beliefs built around different topics in our life. So why did this person enter your life? Let's say that you had these 3 beliefs. You firstly believed that love is painful, and this may have come about witnessing your parents have a very unhealthy marriage, but they vowed to love each other. That belief was implanted in you that love is painful. And then let's say you witness a family member be cheated on. You may then have a belief that all men and women cheat. Let's also say that maybe as a child you were really abused, and you had this belief built into you that you're not safe, that life is not safe, and that people who love you hurt you. As you grow into your teenage years and your adult years, those beliefs are still stored in you. You may not be consciously thinking, oh, love is painful, all people cheat, and I'm just not safe, so I'm not leaving my house. You may not be actively thinking those thoughts, but they are playing out subconsciously, and you're going to attract people who make you feel unsafe, who make you feel like they love you but they hate you at the same time, and who make you even believe that, yeah, all men and women cheat. And that could be you attracting a friend into your life who cheats left, right, and center, and you're like, all men and women cheat. It then solidifies that belief in you. So this toxic person is going to appear in your life as the savior of the beliefs that you currently have. So if these are your 3 beliefs that are currently playing in your subconscious, initially they're going to show up as, I love you so much and I will never hurt you. I can never be disloyal and cheat on you. There's nobody else who's ever going to get my attention. And I promise you, you are safe with me. I'm never going to do anything to hurt you. It sounds very familiar, I'm sure. And you are probably thinking you hit the jackpot, you got the best person on the planet, because deep within, those are the fears that you have, and this person is vowing to never do those things to you. And shortly after, as the relationship progresses, they start doing things that make you question their loyalty to you and their faithfulness. They start doing things that threaten your safety, whether it be your financial safety, your physical safety, your well-being. And then they start doing things that are so traumatic and painful to you that it then again brings up that belief that love is painful. I promise you, this is serving one purpose and one purpose alone. This person entered your life to be a messenger of all the things that you need to heal within yourself in order to attract the life circumstances, events, and people that you absolutely want to have, healthy people. So this person, even though they showed up as someone who was going to save you from all these things, there's only one person and one person only who could ever change those beliefs, and that is you. You are the only person qualified for that job. So this person has entered your life, they're currently creating chaos, and you have no idea what to do. First and foremost, if you're still in that relationship or if you've just gotten out and you have no idea what beliefs you possibly could have that this person was feeding off of, then I want you to sit down and just ask yourself. You can close your eyes for a couple minutes and just say, whatever your name is, I'll just say Samantha, I'll say Sam, what is it that's hurting me right now? I want you to know that I'm here for you, I'm listening to you, and I'm never going to leave you again. And listen to what your body tells you. Your body's going to start telling you things like, well, he or she makes me feel unworthy. They make me feel like I'm replaceable. They make me feel like I don't matter, or that my cooking really sucks, or that I'm not good enough, I'm not slim enough, I'm not pretty enough. Certain beliefs are going to start popping up, and those are the things that you would have embedded in you that would have come from your childhood or wherever it came from in your life, and that is what that person was showing up in you. They were triggering it off in you, and their sole purpose was to do that. They were there to show those things up so that you can go inside, do the inner work, and heal, and you will never again attract someone like that. There is a solid quantum truth that I want you to know, which is the quantum law says, so within, so without. Our subconscious runs 95% of our life. So if we have some messed up beliefs stored in our body, then the quantum law plays out of so within, so without, which basically means that whoever we're being, whatever is going on with us on a cellular level, we are actually attracting people, events, and circumstances into our life that match exactly what's going on with us. The universe is a beautiful universe, and it actually works with the law of attraction. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're feeding, and whatever you haven't changed in your life, the universe is going to bring certain events and people to you. And I promise you that that is not a bad thing. Contrasting events simultaneously give birth to the desires that you actually want. When you feel confusion and chaos, you want peace and clarity. When you feel hatred and disgust, you want love and understanding. So whenever you have contrasting events that occur in your life with certain people, it automatically gives birth to the desires that you actually want. And if you find a way, which I'm going to share with you today, on how you can actually change those old beliefs into new beliefs, you can absolutely start living a life that you definitely deserve. It is your birthright. So now you may be wondering, okay, so if it is I have some really messed up beliefs that are going on in me right now, and it's causing me to attract this person or these people into my existence, how do I let go, and how do I know when I'm ready to let go? How you know when you are ready to let go is that not even wild horses can keep you from doing it. It is an energetic and universal pull away from that person that is so strong that you can't bear not to go. It is as if you're willing to lose it all to get it all. And for me, how I could describe the feeling is it was like a paradigm shift. I went from one moment of wanting to make things work and to try again, and it was like a snap of a finger, and I was like, I don't want this. There is so much more to life than this, and I want to find out what it is. So when you know you're ready to let go, it's a desire so strong that you just gotta go, and you're willing to never have anything to do with that person again, because this is about you. This is about healing you, going inside and holding that little girl or little boy that's scared and has all these traumatic beliefs, and they just needed someone to listen to them and to help them through it. You have to be able to understand that you cannot work on your own healing if you're still in contact with the person that has caused you to realize that you need this healing. That means removing them, deleting their number, blocking them from everything you could possibly think of, because this is about you and you. What you're about to do within yourself is going to not only heal you from whatever trauma that person put you through, but it's going to help you heal certain beliefs in your life that you're no longer going to have situations or people enter your life that are going to trigger off those things in you. It is absolutely a beautiful process. So when you no longer have that person lingering around in your life and you made that solid decision, you are in the perfect place to do the inner work and to heal all those beliefs. During that process, you are going to need to forgive that person. And you may be thinking, but they did so much wrong to me. How can I possibly forgive them? I promise you that the forgiveness frees you. It frees you from that bondage to them. As long as you're still holding on to those feelings of victimization, you're going to have this event occur again with someone else because you're still in that belief that you're a victim. When you forgive someone, you are letting go of the belief that I am not a victim. I understand why this occurred to me, and in order to set myself free, I forgive you. And forgiveness, it does not excuse their behavior. That is actually a whole different topic on its own, but it does not excuse their behavior at all. Toxic people are toxic people. And as we talked about in the beginning of the video, it just happened to be whatever little beliefs you had going on just attracted you to them. You didn't make them toxic. They were already toxic on their own. And those little beliefs just drew them to you. So when you remove focus off of that toxic person and you're ready to go inside and do that inner work, there's something that I want you to know. Shifting trauma out of your body and changing your subconscious mind does not happen at the conscious level. It all happens at the subconscious level. And that is where energetic healing comes in. Trauma and beliefs are all stored within our body. So what we need to do is we have to go inside our body, find out where that trauma originated from. So let's just say the belief of love is painful occurred to you when you were 5 years old and it was given to you by your parents. When you go back to that time and place of where that belief was born, and you're able to locate it wherever it is in your body, release it and give it back to source or God or energy or whatever you want to refer to your higher power as, and you bring down the light, which is the truth on that topic, that love is absolutely not painful, then you would have just changed and erased every single event in your life that occurred based on that topic, including with that person. So that is when I say you're not really healing from the person itself, you're actually healing the beliefs that caused them to enter your life in the first place. So energetic healing allows you to go deep within your body, into your subconscious mind that is running every detail of your life, and you're changing those beliefs, you're shifting those beliefs out of your body. They no longer exist, and the truth on that topic is then embedded into your body, and you're able to now live your life with the truth of that belief. So you will no longer attract people who have that same belief of love is painful. You're going to start attracting people who believe that love is just as magnificent as you believe it is. And please note, when you're going through this process, you are going to be breaking an addiction. And when I say addiction, it's not that you're addicted to the person or the abusive person, but your body is chemically addicted to certain emotions that you felt in that relationship. So if you're in a toxic relationship, there's a high chance that you constantly feel anxious, you may be feeling depressed, you're in that fight or flight mode quite often, and your adrenaline is pumping because you just don't know what is ever going to play out in this relationship. So it's just like an alcoholic or a drug user going through rehab. When they're going through their withdrawal process, it's not that they're craving the alcohol itself, they're craving the feeling that was tied to the alcohol. Even if it was a negative emotion, their body got such regular hits of it that it's chemically addicted to it. It's the same thing with a toxic person. You are chemically bonded to them because they have made you feel certain emotions so much that your body's accustomed to it. So when you do energetic healing, it is like a detox of that person and of all the things they triggered off in you. It is literally an energetic death of your old self and a rebirth of the new you and the true you and the person that you were really meant to be on this earth. It is your personal responsibility to heal and to change your subconscious and reprogram it, and it is absolutely possible. When you start doing the inner work and changing your beliefs, you're going to start witnessing so many shifts in your life. There are going to be people that come into your experience that are going to help you and guide you and give you opportunities, and events are going to play out and circumstances are going to occur, and you're literally going to be like, this was a miracle. Like, how did this happen? And I remember when I first started doing energetic healing, I was so nervous because I didn't know if it would work. And after 1 or 2 sessions, I remember I really needed money for something and I had no idea how I was going to get it. And I literally got a phone call from a family member the next day, and they're like, hey, I have X amount of money for you. I'm just going to deposit it into your account. I didn't ask them at all. It just literally occurred. It was as if the more I worked on myself, the more the universe was conspiring to help me out. And since then, because I started clearing out certain beliefs and traumas that I had, different things in my life started to change. My relationship with my children improved. I started up a business. It was like so many different things just started to happen. And please don't expect to be all healed after one session. You may have so many beliefs, and a lot of them have different layers. So if you take the topic about money, you don't just have one belief about money, you have quite a few beliefs about money. And love, you don't have one belief around love, you have many. So it's going to take you a little while to clear out and clear through the noise. But please know that when you start clearing certain beliefs, you are going to see changes in regard to that topic in your life. And this is true healing. This is not, leaving a toxic relationship and trying to forget about it by heading directly into another one. A lot of the times we make matters worse when we do that because we're still bringing in those old beliefs right into another relationship. And this is also not about, I'm just going to push what I really feel aside and hope that it goes away. No. When you push and you drown your emotions out and you drown, your traumas out, they just get louder and louder and louder, and certain events are going to keep occurring in your life until you get the picture, until you're like, okay, I hear you, I'm listening to you, and I'm going to address it. So what I'm going to do for you guys is in the description below, I'm going to leave a link to the healing program that I used. And please know that this is not at all sponsored. I'm just really grateful that I can share this with you guys, because it created so many changes in my own life and it has improved my quality of life so much. And please know that you're not going to get your perfect dream life all at once. So your dream house, your dream car, your dream relationship, whatever it may be that you like, isn't just going to fall in your lap. But when you start doing the healing, life is going to start lining you up in the perfect positions to attain those things. So as a little recap, we learned that the reason that this abusive, toxic, narcissistic person entered your life was as a messenger to show up whatever wounds and traumas and beliefs that you had that you need to shift in order to start living the life you deserve. How you start to let go and how you know you're ready to let go is because the pull is so strong that you just have to. You want to experience life without it, because we are the absolute best versions of ourselves when our trauma is not there. We are who we were meant to be when we shift out those beliefs. And lastly, how to heal. Energetic healing is what helped me to shift out those beliefs that were causing me to attract toxic people, negative people, events and circumstances in my life that I didn't want. And I started being able to attract people who would help me, people who love me, people who came there to support. My family was definitely my biggest support, and prior to me leaving that relationship, they weren't a big support to me, and that was because it mirrored exactly my belief on that topic. And the minute I broke free and the minute I decided that I'm going to do the inner work to change, every single member of my family was so supportive, and they helped me in ways that I'm just so eternally grateful for. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Please share this with someone who you believe is in a toxic or abusive relationship, and like this video if you do find it was helpful. Please remember to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If you have any questions concerning this video, please feel free to leave it in the comment sections, or you could privately message me on Instagram and I will be more than happy to help you out. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. You'll be like walking down the road with your friend and she's like, isn't that? And you're like,